So when we talk about personalized medicine and the development from a regulatory perspective, what are the key features that one needs to consider from a regulatory perspective is something that is in the works with the FDA. There are attempts to develop draft guidelines, but at the end of the day, it's a case-by-case decision. And I must say the FDA is very receptive to bring forward this companion diagnostic concept because it makes a lot of sense. It is getting those patients that have the need the best opportunity, the most likely benefit of a drug, shortens development timelines, shortens the cost, unnecessary waste. And all of that is very logical and clear. The question really is how is it implemented and how is it implemented on a case-by-case basis. Here we think the Celburaf example might not be the standard case because this was a very easy situation, least complicated as you might think about it from a development perspective, and therefore not necessarily the standard to be measured against in the future. Also, fortunate enough, there was technology in this particular case of Celburaf that already was developed by a pharmaceutical or a diagnostic company, that sense Roche Molecular System. So there was experience with developing these products. We will undoubtedly run into situations where new tests will have to be brought forward that have not yet been in the marketplace, where there is a higher risk and questions how they will perform, how critical they are in selecting patients to put them on drug or not. There's a gray area. And the other thing that we don't know yet at this point is the discrepancy potentially between what the regulators want and what the payers are willing to pay, and the types of tests they like to see done. There's one clear example where the payers today in colorectal cancer would not like to pay for EGF receptor inhibitor drugs in cases where there are known mutations of RAS, because studies have shown in those patients that drug will be wasted, would not be worthwhile. But it's not really regulated yet at this point. So there's really a lot of gray area that we're dealing with. I think the FDA is committed to get this right. They have invited for comments. We made proposals, and we think there are ways to also mitigate the initial financial investment by initially not having a Cadillac rolled out for your initial clinical trials, but maybe start with a tricycle until you know you're going somewhere before you really have something that you can develop and send out around the world. And we think the CLIA labs are a very, very good setup to do that with.